10 Business Success Tips for Entrepreneurs. What is more important to an entrepreneur or business owner than business success? However, successfully running a business is not one of the easiest things to do. It takes a lot of effort, patience, and dedication. Because nearly every market has become crowded and competition is fierce, entrepreneurs are constantly seeking validation from influencers in various fields as a marketing strategy to attract potential clients to their businesses. However, the key to beating others and achieving success is mental, reflected in one's attitude, completely under one's control, and requires no money. To be successful in business, it is critical to understand that success can only be attained by committing to certain lifestyle changes. It is never an overnight success. It takes perseverance and consistency, especially when the going gets tough. In this video, I'll share 10 tips for entrepreneurs to succeed in business with you. This, I believe, is going to help you in becoming a successful individual. If you're new here, consider subscribing to avoid missing out on other interesting videos like this. 1. Be enthusiastic about your business. Remember when you called in sick because you didn't want to go to work and lied about it? The truth is that you will have similar and even worse days where you will want to throw everything down the drain. On one of these days, you'll realize what it means to be passionate about your business. Your company should be something that you enjoy doing. Something that makes you happy every time you think about it, so you'll be willing to do whatever it takes to make it work. Being passionate about your business will also help you overcome obstacles and persuade others to work for you and do business with you. 2. Create a strong dedication to work. Let us return to your days as an employee. Consider if you had an employer who arrived at work around noon and stayed for only 2 hours before leaving. All they do is leave specific instructions for what needs to be done and completed by the end of the day. Do you believe the business will be extremely successful if your employer continues in this manner? Being an entrepreneur does not imply working less hours. If anything, it means that you will be able to work more hours than you did as an employee. If you want your business to be successful, you must instill a strong work ethic in your employees or team members. Remember that you are only accountable to yourself. As a result, you must be prepared to work hard and, more importantly, to accept the responsibilities that come with the role. 3. Make proper preparations. Until you start making plans to help you achieve your goals, they are nothing more than wishes. Planning is bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it now. Alan Lakean, a well-known author on personal time management, including How to Get Control of Your Time and Your Life, once said. Setting step-by-step action plans to help you achieve your big goal is what proper planning entails. For example, if you want to build a house, you don't just go to a construction site and start building whatever comes to mind. Do you? No, the first step is to create a plan that specifies how many bedrooms, kitchens, office space, bathrooms, and other amenities you require. Once you have that, you can move on to acquiring a plot of land and the materials required for construction. 4. Get rid of the Plan B mentality and choose to remain focused on success. Commitment is the language of success. You will succeed if you truly want to. However, in order for that to happen, you must be willing to give your all. By eliminating the Plan B option, you are telling yourself that failure is not an option. Of course, you are allowed to make mistakes and to re-strategize from time to time, but you are not allowed to give up because you are willing to go to any length to win that business. What do you stand to gain if you don't give yourself another option? Success. So, if you want your business to succeed, you must start thinking and acting like one. For example, where successful people say things like, "I'm committed," unsuccessful people say things like, "I'm going to give it a shot and see what happens." Successful people say, "I'm going to make this better," while unsuccessful people say, "I hope things get better." Decide what you want and go after it with all your heart and soul. 5. Learn how to sell and pitch. Every successful business owner understands the art of selling. The first step in learning how to sell is to be certain of your product's quality. You must also learn how to approach sales from the perspective of being a facilitator, rather than trying to force it down people's throats. If you want to be a successful salesperson and increase your company's sales, you must first figure out what people need and then propose solutions that your company can provide. 6. Learn how to market. Sales and marketing are inextricably linked. However, they are not the same thing. Making a profit is the goal of selling. Isn't making money one of the reasons you started your business in the first place? Here's the thing, even if you have the best product available, if you don't know how to sell it, you might never make any money. Marketing, on the other hand, is the process of presenting your audience with the value that your company has to offer. Because money is a valuable item, people are unlikely to exchange it for something if they believe the item in question is not valuable to them or is undervalued. So, in order to persuade people to buy what you're selling, you must be able to demonstrate, rather than try to convince them, that it will be of great value to them. 7. Increase your creativity. To succeed in any field or industry, you must be creative and innovative. When you are creative, you will succeed in your field because you will constantly find new, simpler, and even more enjoyable ways to solve problems. 8. Make your operations more consistent. To be a success, your goal should be to create a business that can run without you, otherwise, you've only succeeded in creating a job for yourself, not an organization. To accomplish this, standard operating procedures, SOPs, must be developed to ensure that staff and systems can function without supervision. Begin by segmenting your company into different functions, and then provide a step-by-step guide to help each unit function optimally. Delegate staff to various units so you can focus on growing the business rather than being bogged down by day-to-day operations. 9. Learn to take risks by stepping outside of your comfort zone on occasion. Taking risks is an important part of business, otherwise, you would not have started it in the first place. Many innovations that will aid your company's success can only be implemented if you are willing to step outside of your comfort zone. 10. Learn how to deal with fear. Every one of us experiences fear, especially when we are about to take on new roles and responsibilities. We are afraid that we will fail and ruin everything. What do you think? It's okay to fail, what matters is how you handle it. You learn from it and improve in the future. For example, you didn't learn to walk the first time your feet touched the ground as a baby. There was a lot of falling and rising until you could no longer fall or trip over your face. You could walk properly without stumbling. Imagine you never tried to walk because you were afraid of falling. That's insane. I completely agree with you. While it is acceptable to be afraid, it is not acceptable to allow that fear to control you. If you want to be successful, you must learn to manage your fears so that you can take risks and make big decisions that will benefit your business. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more valuable content. Until next time, keep hustling and chasing your dreams. Take care and stay inspired.